Hi everyone, so I am once again back in my leopard pajamas to talk about our week 8 interactive advanced lab concept. So for this week we are going to be making kinetic sand. This is a popular play material amongst children. It's become very popular in recent years, kind of like how slime has become super popular. So I'm kind of excited to make it. The materials that we'll need, which I will kind of go into detail as to how they work a little bit, are going to be cornstarch, a bowl or container, some sand, a spoon, some water, and some dish soap. So I'm super excited to see how this works out. I really hope it works out, and I'll probably keep it because it seems fun. So just going over the procedure a little bit before I dive into how it works and why it works. So you're supposed to mix the cornstarch and sand into a bowl. I'm going to try to look up very specific ratios that are proven to be successful. So you want to put the cornstarch and the sand together. And then in a separate bowl, you're going to take a little bit of water and dish soap and mix that. And then you're going to pour it slowly to combine the two contents of the bowls. So the point of this is to not get the sand super soaked. You just kind of want to get it wet so it almost feels like a paste. And if you've ever seen kinetic sand, it doesn't look like when you go to the beach and you see the wet sand, it doesn't look like that. It almost looks like a Play-Doh, a clay type thing, but it's still moist and it's still very malleable. So I'm excited to try this out. So upon researching as to how this experiment's going to work, because I always like to explain, because I feel like when you listen to all these recipes, if you will, so I was like, wow, how does that work? So I like to give a clear understanding of how it works. So it turns out that kinetic sand is a large amount of sand that is mixed with a polymer. So a polymer is a long repeating chain of molecules that will ultimately give the sand its stretchiness. Another recipe while I was researching the topic was sand and silicone oil. So that was another one where the silicone oil will coat the sand molecules without coating other surfaces, making it very pliable, malleable without being sticky. Yeah, so that's how it works. In this instance, my guess is that the cornstarch is going to act as a polymer, because cornstarch is a polymer. It's a natural organic polymer of glucose. It's obtained from the endosperm of the kernel, and it's used in a lot of different foods. And it can be used in making plastics. I know it's used in making airbags. And yeah, so I think that's going to be the factor that gives it its properties. I know when you cook with cornstarch, a lot of times it's used as a thickening or congealing agent. So I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out with the sand, and I'm hoping it's a successful experiment. So stay tuned and we'll jump right into it. I hope this was clear and I hope it was easy to follow. Thank you. So apologies that that was on mute, but we actually just had a death in my family, so there's been a lot of phone ringing and a lot of doorbells, so I had to mute that. But you saw me go through the process. You saw me add more cornstarch and more sand because it was just a little bit liquidy. I'm going to mix this up a little bit more, but I think with some good hand playing around with it, I think we definitely got somewhere. So thanks for watching.